Welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Night of Entertainment, the one, the only TK Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and you know you can call me. I'm your night host, the one who reads the nighttime, who travels through this kingdom entertaining it to push back the sorrow and put a smile on everyone's faces. So I'm trying to think of a witty intro for Final Fantasy 14, but I realized I got nothing. Come on, guys. Raise your blades, clutch your job crystals, and let's begin to blaze through a trail to the dawn, because we're continuing our tale of Final Fantasy 14. And let me just do one thing real quick. Alright, now before we continue in the main story, I'm gonna do this. You can see we're leveling as a black mage, which, if you're curious why that is, it's really nothing but I started level. I finished getting the red mage to 90, and despite his gear is still at 553, next time I get a chance, I really should try to head to the last zone, Resident. Trying to get him some new gear. On speaking with several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Lamat's victory in the Rite of Succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawnservant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Dawn of a new tomorrow. Sometime later. The size of that banana. Banana! I don't know why I went there. Come on. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural, not a voiced one. Who told you where I was staying? May I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is a testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Oops. That's the other thing. I only did as you might have in my position. My primary business and calling is to deliver a message from Lamate. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawnservant. She's expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. No. While making no mention of me. You need to decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. I'm not going to be a servant to the Dawnservant. Whether you continue to assist Lamate or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. It's think about it. It's thinking about like the idea to go, for example, look at Pokemon. You become the champion in every region, but we ain't stayed in that room and just waiting. You've become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with little to no jealousy or little jealousy. But believe me when I say I hope you will stay by her side. We probably won't, let's be honest. We're an adventurer. We're going to keep traveling around. We're going to explore. We're not some scuffies and who's going to just chill around a room and do shit. found the Golden City. Had to be behind a dungeon. Which admittedly, I'll admit that dungeon didn't go that bad for us, except the final boss. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawnservant's ascension. Which really makes me wonder what the rest of this expansion is going to be. Dude's outfit, what the hell?
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawnservants.
It's starting.
My head's always covered. Just depends what every day's sleeping.
Dawnservant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
Man, he must be old. Oh, now it's letting the bottle go on.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawnservants.
Where? It's there.
But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the City of Gold. My daughter, Wook Lamat.
Thought she'd get some fancy outfit for this. Nope. She's just wearing her usual drags. Her outfit's not bad though.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawnservant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pivil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare.
That's Dash.
And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Silence.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawnservant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Yeah, tilted at all of ours.
Oh dear. What is she
I
doing?
realized the best reaction. Oh god, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh, superhero landing. Wasn't
My
expecting
father led Tulihyolol to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawnservant with me, Kona?
Damn! Quietly looks up, not a word.
Ramachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawnservant.
To be fair, these are the 2 that have been shown to be the most kind-hearted. You realize he's been silent
You'll
the
have
entire
no
time?
objections from
Time,
me, of
perfect.
course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north.
They are? That outfit.
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Now we know why she didn't say anything about
Glad this didn't go to waste.
anything about Kona getting a position for administration, because it's gonna be bears. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need them to explain this one before I react as a little shocked as the other one.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawnservant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew.
Huh? Don't tell me.
It's been 3 years since my brother left.
The head has been. How the fuck does that work?
The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I thought for hell maybe the
I didn't want to believe it.
head was lost and it was a fake, but I didn't expect
I'm
somehow to be
sorry
dead.
I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
But seriously, how does that work?
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though
add quite to the original script, your new Dawnservant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolo.
Oh, we have the new Dawnservants. Dawntrail's not about expansion, but weird. I don't know why they made it so you maybe level max level is 100 when you don't even make it to 100. And obviously, you know, I'm fucking with saying this is the end of the game. No. But I am curious what's going to come next. I guess maybe now we'll focus more on Gareth. Lamont was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tulio, well, is bright indeed. Earlier, in Yaktel.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand.
I honestly thought this guy
Every
was
ill
dead.
her father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
God, I'm just waiting for like another shoe to drop or something. It feels like something's gonna happen. I knew it. I knew there was gonna be another shoe. But fuck, what happened to Kid and Ram? Is that one wielding the same axe as her? Greater, ever brighter. Trials brim with pride. Uklamata has truly come into her own, hasn't she not? Yeah, it's not a voice one. Indeed, and she has moved the people with her heartfelt words. She retained her cares spontaneity as evident by her nomination of Conan as the fellow Dawnservant. Sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due to consideration. She could do far worse. Conan completed every feat except the last, and that was that he only forfeited to help Lamont see victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolo will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming. I would like to see... I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawnservant. I told you, no titles. Did you? Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamate. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. I've been probably butchering it half the time I say it. Oh, don't worry about that. However you say it, I'll know it'll be with love. If we do mispronounce it, please correct us, but it would be my honor to call you Lamate. Might as well. You consider us your Yorzian cousins if such a notion appeals to you. God damn it, Alphenheim. Yorzian cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. How? God, I hope she changes her outfit eventually. Not that I don't like the red jacket, and it's just the shirt is so weird. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Would you be here for me? Of course. We'll keep yourself entertained. Fireworks or tacos. That said, would you join me, Crest Alex? God damn it. I want tacos and fireworks. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the winged walk then. And then don't ask why I care so much about the trip. Yeah, it's Oh, actually not that far. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Aunt Tilly's Tacos, and not just for a snack, I promise. Luke, Elu, and Mug, we should be there. Oh, we are getting tacos. Luke Lamont is going to accompany you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with the question. Like this. You can leave Luke Lamont behind by entering a different area or speaking with her and selecting the option far ways. If you wish to have Luke Lamont accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. Never taken a shortcut before? Dawnservant Luke Lamont, words can express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities, I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. But I cannot, you are the Dawnservant. It's too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawnservant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. That broke that worry. I could more easily converse with the drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Luke Lamont become Dawnservant, Crest Alex. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but Dawnservant Ascension presents us all with prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a complete sales campaign. Luke Lamont fake. Here's the plan. No, my first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so as long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. You poor bastard. It's good to see you all again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. Feat of Reeds and Feat of Bold were my first two tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you give me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what Tulliola has to offer. In Dawntrail, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawnservant will be plentiful. Don't forget your promise to attend Hihahana the next season. First, I wouldn't miss it. When I made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I will be personally attending your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy little friend that Luke Lamont will visit soon. Anyways, you'll have to excuse. Oh, you haven't seen Jean-Ten around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? Bitch, what do you think I am? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy. The company of a moblin and a pair of... if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone. And the tacos. But are we ever gonna get tacos? Run, Crest Alex, run! Connection with the server. Alright, I guess we're logging back in. Connecting to data center. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to give it a minute. Yeah. Ba-dum. There we go. Holy mother of fuck! The server is currently congested. Players in the queue, 740. What the fuck? Okay, let's see what happens. I guess we'll just give it some time. Yeah, something I wasn't expecting. But I'll keep an eye on. But yeah, Dawntrail's it's it's a story. I mean, it feels like what we were promised already, but as we can see, there's still more to go. So we can see it looks like, my best guess, it's going to be Zoral. He attacked, going crazy after losing the whole competition. Fear, I can't say much about Zoral's character. We haven't seen much of him. Well, I mean, the number's at least going down quick, but it's going to be a bit. Hopefully this isn't supposed to be a hint that the system's being wonky again. But yeah, you'll be, I guess we'll be having a few scenes of us looking at like that. It's like, damn. It just shows you how big and massive Final Fantasy 14 is as a system in a game. Like, for example, I've been playing, since it's dropped, the pre-patch events for World of Warcraft's War Within. And even then, those boss fights, just for the end, at the end of the memories, feel massive and insane and enough to, really feel like a raid. I mean, sure, they're probably raid-worthy actual bosses, but, like, when you see raids, you think, like, 10-mans, or even just things, like, they're massive groups where the things are, like, in the millions. And even then, I can see a lot of players, like, running around. Alright. Looks like we're getting back in. Alright, since it's going to be a couple of minutes still probably, I'm going to be right back. Okay, at least the queue's down to 329. Yeah, but damn. Now what are we at? 247, yeah. Hopefully this doesn't happen a lot of times on streams, but yeah, because moments like this I realize you're not here for watching me try to log in. Also notice that seems to have, I think, happen at least once a week that we have an issue with the game disconnecting like that. But hopefully we'll get back in. Alright, yeah, we're 166, so it shouldn't be hopefully too much longer, maybe a few more minutes. 26, so yeah, it definitely shouldn't be too much longer. But yeah, hopefully this is our only disconnected one. Alright, and we're in. Now we just need to wait for the load screen. Which is always takes a minute or two. There we go. I really should just clear this. Oh, don't tell me. She's not following us because we logged out. Wow. That's kind of actually just bad. Especially if you think about it, we didn't, since we were forced to log out, we didn't actually do that ourselves, but whatever, she shouldn't be too hard to get back. It's honestly just more annoying than anything. But I still wish I could mount up. Let's get going. Shortcut. Shortcut. There we go. Dawnservant Crest Alex, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Toliel isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate you, Dawnservant. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow. Still want to know how the hell that works. But we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accomplices of this day be his offering to the future he envisioned. High Luminary and I intended on the behalf of Woklor Echo. Had our people come in masses, we would have been abstraction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. May I see you hail and whole, Krestox, though I know little of particulars. I can only imagine your latest adventure has been long and colorful. Beginning with near the shipwreck, if you remember, yet here we stand, celebrating the accession of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proofs, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. It's not? Being able to envision together, live together, being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's literally all I want for you all. So I promise this as Dawnservant. I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kosamika and the Ku of Kirwaku Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too many of the Chihuahua come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficiency of such determination. Thanks to the Moblins' hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. God, that good living is secure. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation has been help hands, and Potsworn is the very sworn spirit of a healthy pot pack. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our lead. Let's try and find Humun Rook. Ducks. Sprawl Rocks? I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city. Remember, this will always be your home too. Where's he? Not actually as far as it seems. I was expecting that. Let's go straight to the choice. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawnservant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? Well, my birth parents might say if they knew. Imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you become. And the funny thing is, they both know that Luklamat is his daughter. Because remember, Bakujal, when he kidnapped Rook to get Luklamat to fight him, it was pointed out. I owe my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakujaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. Aww. He got a bit of a heart. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family's there for him. That we are. By the way, have you seen Kitaram anywhere? Or Tonko? What? Kitaram? Was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Moluk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well. I assumed he required time to salvage his injured pride. I never thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come quite a shot to him. As for Tonkoa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. Best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourself at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. We went teleporting up there. Regardless, I still want to see where you can get this item here. Because you have to unlock it, apparently. Obviously, this we'll never have because we don't have an offhand. Damn, I should apparently repair my gear at one point or another. But I'm saving the deal. Something I just thought of. I technically could probably have gone up to the top, talked to her, and then gotten it. Okay. I feel like I missed something. Yep. Running with a giant sword. Oh my god, ready to stab a bitch. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. Cutscene time.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
Can't. Doesn't even need a word. She already looks like that's not gonna be an answer.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
Nope.
I can't believe our journey is over already.
Do you want to still travel with us?
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawnservant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see.
Sorry. I just was noticing something that bothered me.
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer.
Like this
As
feels like it
educational
should
as
be
this
the ending
experience has
of
been thus far,
the expansion,
we feel
but
there
we
are
already
even
see there's
more
more
lessons to be had
play.
for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamouk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, There are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So
Again,
if
still
I may,
feels like this should
I'd
be
like
the end of the
to stay in Tulia
expansion.
as well.
But think of it this: we're only level what? Our quests are only level
By all means,
95.
your rooms
I
are
don't
at
think
your
we started
disposal
the
for
level
as long as you
96,
need them.
Even if we had 96. Max level's 100.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
I'm still undecided, to be honest.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural.
So we're just gonna
If you have
travel
no
Enerville?
particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
Correct.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
And I've been playing this game for 37 days straight. That reminds you, whatever happened to Thancred and Uranjir?
We're friends to the end,
Oh,
you
shit.
hear me? Friends to the end!
Y'all still there? And again, we lost connection to the server. Why does this keep happening? I guess we'll log right back in. I hope we don't have to watch that whole cutscene again. Though honestly, it probably wasn't as long as I thought. Yeah, but not sure what caused the OBS to disconnect there. Hopefully that's the only trouble we have. Hey, at least the server's not so congested this time. Let's just close that. Hopefully that will stop us. Damn it, we just watched this. Could you at least wait until the end of the cutscene, mate? Alright, let's go get her, and then I'm gonna just do whatever I can to skip the dialogue. Let's get going. beat in Russian art count.
Seen everyone you wanted to...
I have. Now, I'm sure I want you.
It's so funny, she doesn't even need an answer.
I'm not. That. A permit. An adventure.
Even trying to skip the dialogue as it's spoken.
You
Still
have...
takes a bit.
Well, I'll be sure to share what. Till then.
Obviously, probably because you know it's programmed to go.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to...
I think I skip out. Since I was curious about it.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as... By hearing about that is...
And, like you demonstrated throughout
so
the rite,
weird.
the question
It's not
is
bad,
how to
but it's
encourage
like,
it.
it looks like her
And by
shirt and
seeing
shorts
more of this...
are literally part of the same outfit. Which is probably a thing, it's just such a weird
Personally,
thing.
I can...
By all means.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
That's the plan. I want to see how this one... What happens if you respond this way?
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel
Okay,
together.
looks like the rest of this is...
If you have no...
Then it's farewell.
I think I can let the rest of this
Take
play
care,
out.
all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
Kona. God, where did... I want to be able to give the character glasses. More likely sunglasses, but it's just something.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
This is where we lost it last time. I'm just gonna note, I probably could have skipped this because I think we reached the end of the cutscene anyways, but I didn't want to miss anything. Yeah. I could have just skipped that cutscene. Whatever, it's done. Let's go meet him at the Skygate for the final zone in this game. Not final zone, the next zone. And I'm just gonna fast travel to that one, even though I'm not sure if that one even is one we've been to yet, so it's possible maybe we won't be able to. sword. So we've been using this sword the entire playthrough of Dawntrails. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Zoctoral. You have your permit, yes, packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawnservant may have scarred me for life. Got that. Man, sometimes I just don't know why it's cutscene. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep Ascenote. Shoes dropping a little more crazy. This is the gate to the Golden City. 2 decades ago, your father bade Mitran scribe a letter to the scholar across the Salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawnservant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought until Wright's objective became the Golden City, the City of Gold. To think that Tenwaka would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that dodging old fool Kate worried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those troublesome feats. Is that real? Are you an evil bastard? Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawnservant succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. Oh my god, you're gonna lead a coup? The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There's no need for worry. The fuck is that? I have liberated the key from the Dawnservant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right to your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. Would that be the key? It's working. Is someone there? Can you hear me? It's a voice. Alas. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the great city's power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? I don't like that smile. Ha 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 ha! Mo-ho-ho! Fascinating. Your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. promise, why? The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... But in exchange, what? Yeah, see, we're only at quest. Our quests are still only in the 95. We're almost 97. Annabelle is ready to set off. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. Also, before I forget, the gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawnservants. Signed by Val Waklumat herself. My apologies, sir. If you would wait here just a moment. Damn, that is cool looking helmet. Also, he looks cool too. Man, can we get that armor?
Shall we then?
Right, it was a sight. So, it feels like they're watching. No, it's just showing off the. Holy shit, that's a bridge. We discovered a new location. We get XP for that. Which is funny, that's not why I'm laughing, I just think it's funny that it pops up right then and there. Like, we have yet to even reach the new area or anything. We're in a cutscene.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track, a declaration of hope and ambition.
Damn. Dawntrail, Shaloni.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
Yes, now we're seeing the look. We're gonna see the locomotives.
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Oh. Does that mean new mounts? Not that I hate my current mount. Eventually I feel like we're gonna have to stop riding Torgal. Short on Ronik. Great, so if one will suffice, I'll have the creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. Ronick had been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for Renton, providing troublesome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we are in a hurry, let's go on foot. Really? Couldn't we just talk about trying to get one? About that, sir. Well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronick that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around until they do, and I'll see you both on Ronick for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Man, I've saved the... but the Ronick! Can I kill the Ronick? Ha! If this is your first time in Chelmsford, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one of these at least once while you're here. A fair point. If we're giving me the authentic Saloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Hootsawatpi, then I'll have a man bring the Ronick over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and trollmakers, eh? Well, it's even funnier if you think about it. We have our own goddamn mount. Which we did not mount up just there. Damn, this looks like closer to Wild West. Buildings. I'm flashing back to Red Dead Redemption 2. I always wonder, when does it become too modern for a fantasy story? And obviously some fantasy, like when does it stop being science fiction? Fantasy becomes... What's the word I'm looking for here? Like when does it become no longer... Because technically I don't think... No. I feel like we're gonna get disconnected one. The fact it keeps doing that makes me think something's gonna happen that's disconnected again. When it happens, it happens. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop and a shop or three. Makes you wonder, when again was he here last? I don't remember is the thing.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Hey!
No, this just feels more Wild Westy.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Especially if you realize the characters have
Let
guns.
me remind you who the scum is here. your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dustwatch.
Dustwatch.
And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
The fuck? Don't piss off the guy with a gun, man.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law.
Never think I've heard of it ever referred to.
Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dustwatch.
Dustwatch.
Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Is he the one framing him?
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
Don't even think about it, dude. You're about to shoot him in front of witnesses.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Astidian! What the I haven't seen you all.
Is that?
The entire expansion, basically.
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Actually, the hairstyle's more what I see.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Seriously, what class are all these characters that are just wielding guns? Are they supposed to be all machinists or something? Because the only character who technically uses a gun, I think, is the machinist. But even then, it's not a gun in that case. Some of the class wouldn't be bad to add to my job list, but I'm not playing.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
Justinian, you know we're here. We've seen you before in this area.
Talk is rife, there's a new Dawnservant. Take it you found it then. The
God, it's so
Golden
weird not
City.
to see him in the heavy armor. We've seen this guy shirtless, apparently.
Aye.
Zero is into
the
it.
contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to
Better
see.
question, how did he get here? Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on
So
the
he
road
was
for the
paid to fight a
foreseeable
guy.
future.
I love it.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it, but surprisingly delicious.
What?
But we don't serve sabotender here.
How would you know? You haven't been here forever, apparently. This place wasn't even a proper town. Unless he was just fucked with and just was told the wrong shit. I don't know which one's funnier. No sooner do we set out that we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. As long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. Seriously, not getting rid of the Wild West feel in my eye. The people of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye. And for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established as by supporters of Konoha, referring peace to be enforced through formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got ahead, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zoral Jal's authority. All of which is to say that unless a likely stay in the jailhouse appeals to you, it would be mindful how you handle your arms in town. Sweet muffin. Saddle up. Enderville will not dither about long. I like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronak by now. But go ahead and check. If you want to have a look around, be my guest. Come and find us when you had your fill. There we go. The friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we got lengthy lists of folks wanting to use our Ronak. Which is why I asked you to stop at the Shen Suez Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kimamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Still not getting rid of that Wild West feel. Run them up all easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you want to take care of. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready, then set up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother with giving you directions. Mount the Ronak and travel with Enderville. It's your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. Can you be struck how much Shalon has changed? The town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turned into no pallet tenders? What the fuck does that mean? Not just for the water in their stems, mind you. Their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with cerulean. The eruption of flames from I didn't read that, but the eruption of flames from within make for a spectator, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wander too close. Though what Keely meanwhile show great reverence to cerulean and its blue flames. That is this discussion for another time. We're here. I feel like I've heard that before in a reference to the Blue Mage quest line, which for anyone who's curious, a good thing for these Ronak. But something I'm not really looking into because honestly Blue Mage as a limited time job isn't something I'm really up for carrying, and especially because I'm not going to use the class anyways. No sooner do we dismount than the next phase are already on their way. They really are short on Roneks. Now then. This thing's waking me up a little more. This is the Shestwestrini Springs. Perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. Really not getting rid of that feeling. This now just makes me think, oh, a Gold Rush reference. The change comes to Hitsuno was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. Okay, so it's been 3 years. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should be some time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Ayate was her name, and she learned I passed through without saying a word. She'd never let me hear the end of it. She hid out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled through Tyrol. But I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easier to spot. I like the... Another Aetheryte. Yeah, there's a slight lag, definitely. I feel like there's a slight lag, which worries me. Yes, I'm Wawate, and who might you be? He's my friend. Be goodness it is. Yeet Anderville, yes. I don't remember, is there a story why he doesn't like his OG name? Man grown, you were such a darling little thing as a child. I thought it was Yamato. No, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. I was gonna say, now that we know it's 3 years, how big do they get? Are they only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. To be fair, yeah. They're technically Iverias, and as far as I know, those are incredibly long-lived races. Well, this is Elat. She knows my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. And the list, wow, that name butcher. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born and I adopted a new name when I became a cleaner, one that adheres to the Eastern Nivera conventions, so to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate if you continue using my chosen name. Homecoming, you know, I'm thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kakuya again. Something's name. She's the finest archer I had known. Enna's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she treated us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she hunted herself. God, that just reminds me of something I heard on YouTube once that Goku says he hunts his own food, and then someone misheard it and said he hunts his own food, which was like, what the hell? I mean, it's unnoticed for Goku, but just imagining that. What the fuck? You're impressive with the bow too, Yelate, even among the Shitono. I couldn't compare to Kakuya, but her skills at arms pale in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among the Jaja's traveling companions, after all. Wide-eyed. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. Even after Ennis was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. You that day, please. What, we're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus, she tasked me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experience of the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. Now I'm gonna see what the power is. You found it? Ha! Shock. As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to I don't know. Help, I need help. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Do I get to stab something? I feel like I haven't used my sword enough this episode. That loaded weird. Climbed up here for nothing. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help me. I've been robbed. It's Lamakata. Luklamat's nursemaid. How the fuck did you reckon? Enderville, Crestlox. Oh, we've met her, haven't we? Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did he say this is Luke Lamott's nursemaid? Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Nothing's actually making. Please, you have to give it back. Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say they were stealing the nursemaid, but like she didn't follow. All right, finally I get to establish some shits. I'm going after Mika. I'll leave the rest to you. I think that was the actual line, but I read it too quick. Cocky bastard, I'll hang them by the ears and feed them all to the dogs. Bitch! Turn and face the person with the giant ass sword. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. I need to kill a bitch. Again, what is their class if they're using guns? Machinists, but are they just meant to be just using guns? thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Bandits managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Luke Lamont. See, close to you were, I can only imagine how that meant to you. But what brings you all this way? The writing situation ended, and Luke Lamont crowned the next Dawnservant. She's ready to stand her own. I told her as much, and my plan is to return home to Yakisilani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy, and I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this is a wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name, if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that luck. I'm getting that bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Crest Alex will make certain of that. Again, I faced the end of the world and beat it back. No little bandit's gonna get me. I can understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well. Just be sure to all proceed as it should. Nah, I would rather be a vigilante. I don't know what to say. I can see why Lamont put so much faith in you both. For anything else, let's see her back to the Shining Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Elia there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. Nope. Also, good reason. I have not been trying to teleport anywhere. All of these are over. Yeah, damn. I'm glad I didn't teleport anywhere. Obviously, I would just probably have just done teleport and then my return. Nero told me what happened, and you need to worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. It makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Braced for trouble. Hot chocolate, banana blend. Tender shortcake. Really? Night World piece. I'll probably take the Night World piece anyways, because I haven't had a need for the food. I rarely eat it or do anything with it. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, this involves a gift from Luke Lamont, we must be mindful how our actions reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in return to said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask you to stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well then, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. May have. We did. I faced gods. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your cursory had been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talks of some unsavory types coming and going from Tonamwaka to the southwest. Was it the old mining town that was abandoned? That one. Now, the cerulean extraction is a big business. No one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the ones with the bracelet fled in that direction. So investigating the place, I can let the Dust Watch know if you'd like. What are the odds the Dust Watch is corrupt? No, not yet. It would be best if we went along. There's something I'd like to ascend, if you're of no objections. Right then, let's be off. It does once again bring up my question. What makes it less of a fantasy story? Like, for the most part, I would say 14 has been pretty much a good medieval one. But overall, I think in areas like this definitely makes you think, no, we are no longer a medieval game. World of Warcraft, for as much as it came across as medieval, like fantasy, there is definitely some non-medieval sci-fi stuff in there. It seems the bandits have cleaned this place for themselves. Am I gonna start killing them? No, she said we couldn't. She said we couldn't. Outfits feel more Midwest. They made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? Question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandits who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Don't tell me I gotta sneak around. Ramshack as they should be, it should provide us something to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you go and have a look about, I'll keep watching for trouble. God damn it, it's one of those ones. I'm almost positive the Dust Watch is corrupt. Something about this just seems off. Will not know so you can safely see he's dropping inside. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. To know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the Dust Watch off our back. Haha. Oh. Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? I knew it. That drunk who bought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha ha ha. So I knew it. See the game gets delayed on certain things. Bandits will not notice you here. You can safely see you drop on any inside. You listen in, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you slithering little brat. Make me and I'll get you all back for freeing our friends. The vulture most of all. You can tell him to eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. As you listen, needing to listen, you hear someone entering the room from the other side. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Look at this bracelet. Beautiful, isn't it? Ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot, how are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. You reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions? Sell it for a song. Here's your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't thank you, boss. Nerville. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So were you able to learn anything? The leader is a man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zenawana? The boy that confronted one of the officers in town. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. Their leader's Elias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea who's behind these recent rash robberies, and who Swadagi, but we know he has the bracelet. Retrieving without bloodshed will provide difficult, though. If he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. We need to get him alone. You're right, but if we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Luwatini Watsasa. Meet you there and I'll explain everything. I really wish I could just kill everyone. All these bandits. Just nip the problem, wipe them out, take out the corrupted Dust Watch member. Deal with none of the above. But we don't do that here. We'll see what Enerville's plan is, and then we'll probably end up calling it after that. But I was right to think some of the Dust Watch was crooked. But is all of it crooked is now the better question. If we're to treat the basin without conflict, we won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To that, we'll need to avail ourselves of the dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and samples of their feces, I can create an entrapment that resembles this scent when burned. We can lure the heat to the bandits' hideout, flushing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they have content with our flying friends, we'll sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you that you collect the excrement. While you seek instead, I shall go and prepare the remaining ingredients. I've got to get the shit. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to species. It would be simply easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I'll handle the rest. At least he didn't tell us to fetch anything. Warrior of Light does not like to fetch. Alright, I guess we'll collect the leavings quick and then call it. I may do more of this quest by myself. So we will probably not start again tomorrow's episode at the same time as the same place we did for this one. Maybe we will. Discovered a new location. Survey the area, but no signs of the droppings. Alright. Maybe up top. Let's try the foul smell. That seems more likely would have the answer. Find a oil droppings and sing. Gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Now we'll deliver to Underville and then we'll call it out. Finished already, are we? Excellent. Let's do the next thing. All that's left is to mix the feces with the tumble claw fibers, dried nut tender roots, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tono. But that's what we're going to call it for the night. So, hope you enjoyed our show. Share, follow, like, spread around. If you know others who be interested in my show, send them my way. I'll happily continue all. Until next time, this is the Knightshow offline.